and good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, wherever you may be. It's Sandman Mystery Comics, better known as Jim. And I'm here today because I wasn't expecting to make a video, but I got a big box from Rob, Cheap Comic Collector, whose channel you should be checking out and buying from because he has great deals, dirt cheap. You're not going to get them anywhere else, okay? So check him out. He does $2 claim sales during the week. He just posts the video and you claim in the chat what you want. And then Saturday and Sunday, he does $3 starting bid live auctions. And almost all of the books will go for $3 unless it's something super hot and crazy that people want. But anyway, got a big box from him. And I'm only going to be showing my stuff because it turned out most of the stuff in the box was for my wife. There was about 10 Walt Disney Digests. There was Batman, Jonah Hex, Robin, and something else in there for her. And then there is my stack, which is mostly pulp stuff, because, you know, I am a lover of pulps, pulp heroes, and so forth. And something else unexpectedly came. So I'm going to show that off first, because this did not come from Rob. Speaking of pulps, we got Robert E. Howard, creator of Conan, with Sword Woman. And looking at that cover, you would think, hey, that's Red Sonja. And no, it is not. This is not Red Sonja. This takes place, there's 5 stories in here of Sword Woman, and it takes place in the Dark Ages or the Middle Ages, and her name is Dark Agnes de Chastillon, okay? And the character is inspired by C.L. Moore's Jirel of Joiry, Goiry, which was purely a fantasy character. This is much more realistic, okay? And yeah, if you see, yeah, I got the bubble wrap here and stuff because I'm boxing everything up to get shipped out tomorrow. So far, I've got 2 boxes for Aaron going out tomorrow. I've got a box for Glenn going out tomorrow. I've got a box for Scotty going out tomorrow. And I got a box for Matt going out tomorrow. I know there's other people who haven't paid me yet. As soon as you pay, I send your box. And if you don't pay within 2 weeks, then the stuff goes back up for sale. And then I'll have to figure out whether I'll accept your bids in the future or whatnot. I haven't heard from the other people yet. If something's going on, just let me know, okay? Anyway, first book from Cheap Comic Collector, great pulp hero, The Avenger, Justice Inc., #1, great Kubert cover. This is a lower grade, but that's okay because mine are higher grade, and now I have a reading copy of the first issue. All right. And then next up, I was really, really excited to get these. Doc Savage, Curse of the Fire God, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4. I don't know. Oh, yeah, these covers are by Gianni, and the interior artwork is Pat Broderick, and the story is written by Steve Vance. So you've got a whole bunch of wonderful, legendary artists working and writers working on this series. The Gianni covers, phenomenal. Okay. It's reminiscent of Steranko. Speaking of Gianni, Here we go. Another great Dark Horse book, The Shadow, Hell's Heat Wave, written by Michael Kaluta, and the covers, again, are by Gianni. Looking at the covers, they remind me of the old pulps. This is issue number 1 of 3. And a little bit of Steranko, because I remember back in the 60s when the pulp novels were being reprinted in paperback form, Steranko did most of the covers. So, number 1 and number 2. I do not have number 3. Rob did not have it. If he did, I would have grabbed it. And then this is Michael Kaluta and Gianni again in The Shadow in the Coils of the Leviathan, and this is issue 1 of 4. Now, I know I have 1 and 2 somewhere, so I probably just need number 3 now. All right. And then getting into awesome pulp again from Eclipse Comics. These are from the 80s or very early 90s. The Spider, and they're all thickies. They're prestige format. Book 1, Blood Dance. Book 2, Blood Mark. And Book 3, The Blood Mask. So, I can't wait to read all of these pulps, man. These are going to be fun Pulp Hero readings. Next up, Mamtor Event Horizon. This is all pulp fiction in here. Great artists and writers. We got Steve Niles. We got Glenn Fabre. Some of these guys I haven't heard of, like Ash Wood, Brian Holgreen, Chris Weston. But there's enough in here that I was really interested. And for $3, you can't pass it up. All right. Now on to more mundane stuff. You guys know I love my Golden Age, so Infinity Inc., legacy characters, kids of the Golden Age characters. You know, this is issue number 2 with the Ultra Humanite. And then 2 of my favorite characters, adventure comics from the late 70s, early 80s DC. You got Plastic Man and Prince Gavin Starman. This issue gives his origin, but it's not his first appearance. I have that somewhere. And then a couple more issues of Blue Beetle. Issues 2 and issue 3. Now I just need to find number 1 because I think I've got 2 through 10 or 2 through 11. Hopefully I can find a number 1 at a reasonable price so I can reread those. And then some Ditko goodness. Shade the Changing Man number 5. And I had to get this for $2. Green Arrow number 45, signed by the artist, Hester. That's a great cover, too. It gives me Jay Lee vibes. And it's the new Speedy. And then this is a bad comic book. I'll agree with everybody on that, but a great character. It is The Human Fly, an issue I didn't have. And The Human Fly is back. An Australian company's pumping it out. And I hear that series is actually really, really good. So you gotta give love to our down under indie companies, man. Go out and buy it. And if you can find it, send me an extra copy because my LCS can't carry it and doesn't seem to be able to special order it. Although I keep asking Ambrose to. Okay. And then what else do we got here? Okay. Keeping in line with Golden Age stuff, we got Airboy number 3, Return of the Heap. The Heap came back in the 40s, way before Man-Thing or Swamp Thing ever was. So any Man-Thing or Swamp Thing, even if any prototype, This is where they got it from right here, people. Nothing is new under the sun. And then we got Justice League of America 209, which I needed because this is a crossover with the All-Star Squadron and Justice Society, the time-traveling dictator per Degaton. Can't stand the guy, but he makes an awesome villain, you know? Getting back to the sign stuff, normally White Widow is not my thing, but this is signed by, I guess, the artist or creator. It is White Widow, and you see the signature there in gold. Okay. And a couple of fun what ifs. What if number 39? What if Thor battled Conan? Yeah. And I gotta have that. And 35, what if Elektra had lived? With the backup story, what if Yellow Jacket had died? You know, so fun stuff. And then, gotta have this, Fantasy Masterpieces starring the Silver Surfer, number 14, reprinting first meeting of Silver Surfer and Spidey. And it's got a backup story, The Death of Adam Warlock. And then, yeah, Action Comics 1000, Jim Steranko cover. Come on, man. I love Steranko. And that's just an iconic artist doing an iconic character with the American flag. Beautiful stuff. And this is a double-sized issue from 2004. It's Wonder Woman 200. Beautiful cover. Beautiful painted cover. I mean, and look at the people you've got in here. You've got Templeton, you've got Burchett, you've got Steve Rude, you've got Walt Simonson, you've got Stelfreeze, and the list goes on and on. Fantastic stuff. All right. Now, that's it. The rest of the stuff was my wife's. Her stack was bigger than mine, believe it or not. She spends more money on comics than I do when she watches all the sales, you know? With that being said, guys, I'm done for the day. I got to get busy packing, so I'm ready to ship out tomorrow. And I love you all. I want to thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't. And share my videos with anyone else you think may be interested. Okay? In pulps, in comics, in serials, in anything that I cover. Hey, I really appreciate it. God bless you and protect you all. I love you. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.